Okay, I'm going to talk to you about something that's going to seem completely random, but it will give you a better understanding of how this problem works, I promise you. All right, so my family likes to order sandwiches from Jimmy John's. And there's 6 people in my family, and the sandwiches are roughly $7 each. Okay, so clearly I'm approximating with the sandwich cost. So I called Jimmy John's. They said, Jimmy John's, sub so fast you'll freak. I said, yes, can we have 6 sandwiches? And they said, sure. So when they came, I did the calculation, and so for the $7 per sandwich, I multiplied that by the number of people, which is the same as the number of sandwiches, assuming that we got 1 sandwich each, right? And this was 6. Let me be specific. There were 6 people. And then I slammed the door. I gave them $42 and I slammed the door. Now, in previous semesters, students have said, well, that's rude. You should have given a tip. Okay, fine. So I'm going to add to that some type of tip. You can call it also an ordering fee. Right? A cost or a shipping fee, a cost to bring it to me if you so desire. Of course, they're not shipping it, right? Okay, so they said tack on $3. All right, that's fine. So I take a $7 multiplied by 6, I get 42, add that to it, the 3, and I get $45. So I gave the Jimmy John's guy or gal $45 for our sandwiches and also for a tip. All right. So let us take into consideration that me and my family love Jimmy John's. In fact, we order it 10 times a year. So this is just what I would pay for a single order, but the question that we're going to entertain and the problem that we are presenting is going to say what happens over the course of a year. All right, so I'm going to consider that a single order cost me $45, so 10 orders should be 45 times 10. So let me write that down. $7 per sandwich, right? Times 6 people, or sandwiches, if you will, plus this $3 is going to represent my the tip that I give them, and then I'm going to multiply that by 10, which is going to be the number of orders. Now let me be really careful. Okay, this is the cost of my commodity. Commodity. All right, I'm going to move my hand so that you can see that. Move it up. Okay, so that's the cost of my commodity. This is going to be the number of items. Okay, the number of pieces of my commodity that I will order. This one, if you remember, this is your tip. This is either your ordering or your shipping fee, depending on the context. And then the 10, if you remember, I said this was the number of orders that I had per year. All right. So the question is, how does that apply to what we have? All right, so let's look briefly at the information that they've given us and see if we can somehow set this up using that model. Okay, so it says right in the problem, let's read through here. 1 case of orange juice cost the store $5. So 20 cases of orange juice would be 5 times 20. 13 cases of orange juice would be 5 times 13. So then X cases of orange juice, right here, would be 5 times X. So when I set up my equation, I get $5, because notice this is the OJ, right? That's your commodity. And I'm multiplying it by however many cases of OJ I have. Now, I don't know what that is, so I'm going to say that that's X. Plus, okay, so this is the number of cases of OJ. In addition to that, look here, it says that there's some type of a fee that you have to pay in addition to getting your cases of orange juice. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can make this a little wider so you can see. All right. So this will get me my orange juice, right? The orange juice is $5 a case, and we're multiplying it by however many cases we have. And then let's see, it says right here, if I want to place the order, I've got to give them $75. So this is the same thing as a tip, right? You're giving them a certain amount just for bringing it to you, plus 75. And I'm going to multiply all of this, just like I did here, by the number of orders that I have a year. So this is the general way of writing that. We don't know which scenario is going to be the best one, so we're going to multiply that by R. This is what's called the ordering cost, right? It's the cost of placing your order over the entire year. Let me go through that again. $5 for each case, X cases. We have to give them a certain amount. Okay, so this is your ordering fee. And then this is the total orders per year. All right, so I'm going to stop there. That is just one piece of the inventory cost.